Hello friends and neighbors, welcome to Gentry Vintage. I'm Josh, your host. I hope this video finds you well. Welcome to day 29, the final day of the 2025 Paladin Piper Codger Challenge. It has been challenging at times, but I must say there's a part of me that almost hates to see it end. Pat challenged us with not only smoking one blend exclusively for the entire month, which, as we've seen for some people, was a challenge that was more than a challenge. It just wasn't going to happen. But I will admit, it's I know it's been harder for some more than others, but I'll admit there's been times it's been a little challenging for me. Not because I didn't like the blend that I created, but just because you get used to kind of alternating a few different blends and trying new stuff and couldn't do it. But at the same time, the other part of the challenge was for us to create our own blend, and it didn't have to be from scratch, but it had to be something that we created ourselves. And that was a challenge because you were stuck smoking it for an entire month. But I was lucky and blessed, I guess, that it was my first time. For the most part, it was really, I guess I'll call this my first time successfully creating my own blend. And I actually really like it, and I still like it. Yes, I'm kind of excited to get back to smoking a few other things and trying some other stuff that I'd like to try. But I'll definitely keep it on hand, and I will smoke it sometimes. And actually, the last time we spoke, I was going to make a little extra to get me through the rest of the month, and I tried to do a little mathematizing to see, figure out how much I needed. And today's the last day, and this is what I have left. Now, considering I, on average, smoke 2 bowls a day, I would say this is considering there's some days I might smoke 3. I'm gonna say, I thought this morning when I looked at this, it was gonna be a 2 or 3 day. That might be more like a 3 or 4 days, maybe. But I'll take the rest of this and jar it up. I might just leave it in this jar because I plan on making some more. But I might leave it in this jar and actually put a label on it. I've never labeled it. But I might just leave it in this jar and then make some more, maybe this weekend or something. I still remember how I made it, but it might be a little while before I go back to it, but I do see myself smoking this again. At least not for a week or two. I'd like to take a break from it and enjoy some other blends, but I'll definitely go back to it. I'm rather proud of what I created, and I wouldn't mind. I'd like to do some little tweaks to it, maybe to make it a little more better, more gooder. But all in all, I'm very happy with the blend I created. And I almost feel bad for saying that because so many people created blends that were just a big flop. But like I've said before, not trying to brag, the first thing I said to myself when Pat put out the rules and everything is, all right, I got to smoke this for an entire month. I better make it something that I know that I like, that I'm gonna enjoy. And for the most part, I have. Like I said, there's been times in the evenings or something that I'll load up a bowl of it and smoke it before, after supper or something. And I'm like, man, I sure would like to have, some H Burley Flake right now, or something, a Perique blend or something. But once I start smoking it, I'm like, I do kind of enjoy this. So even though I've had a challenge here and there, or wishing I had something else to smoke on, whatever, I never thought about giving up. I liked my blend enough that I said, we'll make it through it. there's been a couple of times that I thought, oh, am I going to make it? but, but then I think about how many days I'd already come through, and yeah, we're going to make it. I kind of hate that so many people gave up so early. It's really not that bad. You know, and I'll be honest, I think part of my part of my advantage on this was I smoked cigarettes for 23 years. And that's all I smoked. I didn't do cigars or a pipe or anything. I just cigarettes. And as a cigarette smoker, for the most part, for 23 years, I smoked the same exact kind of cigarette every single day, multiple times a day. Every now and then I would smoke something different just to, have something different. But I guess that's where I kind of feel like I had an advantage, is I was kind of used to smoking the same thing all the time. So I don't know. Maybe that really didn't help. I don't know. It's been about 2 years or so since I quit smoking cigarettes. And I did not replace cigarettes with a pipe. I actually, I had quit cigarettes for quite some time before I picked up a pipe. Like I wanted to make sure that I wasn't trying to replace cigarettes with a pipe. I don't think that's a good idea of me. But I've enjoyed the challenge. Pat, thanks for doing this. Like I said, it's been fun and it's been challenging. It's also, the main thing I feel like I've gotten out of this is it's inspired me to do some blending of my own. And I have some ideas in my head of some blending that I would like to do or try to do. But kind of looking forward to doing that. May not get to that right away, but something that I would definitely like to do relatively soon, just, dabble, play around with. But yeah, it's definitely inspired me to do that because I know what I like. So I feel like creating my own blend shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I know what I like in a blend and I know what I don't like in a blend. And that's a big part of it. It's not like I'm making a blend for other people that, everybody has their own different taste. So, I could make something that's really good to me. For example, my Southern Flavor blend here. I enjoy this, but, somebody like Carolina Rose or Paladin Piper or anybody might try it and be like, "Ooh, this is nasty." The wife tried it and she did say it was pretty smooth. She likes it, but I didn't let her smoke any of it because I wanted to make sure I had enough. I'm sorry. I'm smoking it in my Medico Medalist today. I don't even think I said that. This is my daily driver pipe. But anyway, I didn't want this to be a long video. I just want to jump on and just give my thoughts on the last day of the 2025 Paladin Piper Codger Challenge. And like I said, I've enjoyed it. And it's been a challenge at the same time in some ways. And but it's been fun. And like I said, it's made me get a little excited about trying to do some of my own blending. Not necessarily to, for anybody else but myself, really. I mean, just make a couple blends up or attempt to make some, I keep saying like I'm some kind of professional, attempt to make up a couple blends or something that I can put into my own personal rotation that I can enjoy. And I think it would also be very satisfying knowing that I created it myself. Who knows, maybe I'll come up with that perfect burley blend that I've been hunting for. Who knows? But anyway, once again, thank you to Paladin Piper for doing this challenge this year. I've enjoyed it. Not only have I enjoyed doing it, but I've also enjoyed watching the other people that's been doing it as well. I'm still behind on some videos because I've just been so busy with work, but I've been trying to catch up on some. Uh, but I've enjoyed watching other people's thoughts and stuff on the challenge as well. It's been fun to kind of see who drops out and who stays in it. But anyway, we got some rain moving in this evening, so the wind is kicked up. The breeze is kind of nice. I got the walk-in door open over here. Let a little air in the shop here. It's kind of warm out here. But hopefully the fan's not too loud. I apologize if it was. I just flipped it on low to move some air around a little bit in here. But I'm going to head over to the back porch on the house here and finish this pipe and wait for the wife to get home from work, I reckon. But anyway, I appreciate everybody watching and hanging with me throughout this whole month of the codger challenge. And until we meet next time, I wish blessings for all and lots of luck to you and yours.